demonstration, I'm going to show you how to create a 10-second countdown using nothing but Microsoft Movie Maker. It's a really neat kind of a starter editing assignment that you can use to really get a handle on how Movie Maker works as far as its titling. So we're going to go over to titles, make titles or credits under the Edit Movies section, and we're going to create a title at the beginning of the movie. So we click on that link. I'm going to use my numeric keypad to put in 10, and you can see over here it gives me a sample. Well, that's a pretty small 10, and it's got a blue background to it. So I'm going to go over to text, change the text font and color, and I'm going to change my font here. Just pick something at random here. Well, it's pretty skinny. Pick a bolder one. It's not bad. Let's see here. You could really get picky with it. I'm going to hit Rockwell. I know that's a fairly big one. So I'm going to bold that, and I'm going to bump my size up by clicking the size button a few times. And there I have my big 10 right in the middle. Okay, you obviously can change this up any way you want to suit your taste and your look. You do want a light text for the number and in a dark background, or if you choose to do it the other way around, you could use a light text, or excuse me, a light background over a dark text, but just make sure you have contrasting colors there. You certainly wouldn't want like a dark red over a dark blue, or a dark red over a black, or something like that. So you want to make sure they contrast. We're going to keep it standard like this, though. I'm going to go ahead and click Edit Title Text, or I'm sorry, change the title animation. And you see I've got a ton of different options here. I've got wipes. I've got all kinds of different things, including the basic title, and that's exactly what I want. And you'll see the reason why in just a second. I'm going to hit Done, Add Title to Movie, and you can see there's a little sliver of that 10 down there. I'm going to go ahead and zoom into this here, and you see the 10. If I mouse over it, the duration is 1.5 seconds. Well, of course I want this to be 1 second, so what I want to do is drag this to read 1 second, or just like that. Now I'm going to change a setting here real quick. If I change the title animation to say a fade wipe, and I hit Done, that is actually not going to allow me to have as much control over my the timing here. So you can see that this is 2.25 seconds. If I try to click and drag and make it shorter, it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is double click and change my title animation back to that basic title. Hit Done, and that should allow me to change it now to my desired 1 second. Now, to make the rest of them, of course 9, 8, 7, and so on and so forth, I can right mouse click and select Copy with my left mouse button. Click over here, right mouse click and Paste with my left button, and now I have an exact copy of that. If I double click on that second one I just pasted, change my text to 9, hit Done, and now you can see I have 10, 9, and so on and so forth. And that gives me 1 second. I can also select that, hit Control C on my keyboard, click off of that to the right, Control V will paste it, and then you can actually very quickly, just hitting Control V, keep on pasting that same one, and then you can just go one by one, creating 8, click Done, 7, click Done again, and then right on down the road until you get to 1. You don't want to put 0. You want 10 all the way down to 1. And of course, this should be exactly 10 seconds long on your timeline. Now, for those of you that are a little more advanced, who are familiar with editing software, you can actually use PowerPoint to create some of your still images and really make some cool effects. So, but this is fine for just a basic level if you've never done this before, and then of course you would render your video according to instructions given to you by your instructor.